All right. Yes, I so enchemo bim na yema makoba emfamra pepe sorry channel ne so e wo YouTube. Yena masese abena bibia no woni yen edijuma yi. We are so grateful. Mr. Osanen de dikan a wo hwe yen a oba. Mo won yanse oba subscribe to channel no e de amaye. Also ta hwe yen. On subscribe ye oba. No subscribe e de amaye. Or comments, or opinions, or suggestions. Bibia pese otworo bia no obetwa atwo e comment section yen so attend so don't come and write abusive insulting messages here. We don't accept that here. Other than that, feel free to express yourself in the strongest of terms, whether you disagree with us, you disagree with the story we are running, you disagree with the person or no kana sama ye ka bi no ni nyina betimi I express your opinions on it, but please don't come and insult on this platform. Thank you so much. Yadamasi. Asante Kotoko nsem ene yesi nkonya ede ebrew. Enra ye sure say UTTB. In fact, on filler time, obviously it is done on Akuma FM and on Omamba TV concurrently. If you are near the abeto ama na so ohubi. Ye transi edi nkomo about Asante Kotoko. 3 names ya pick say the new board, no, one of everything I part. And I told you, sir, out of 3 names, in fact, per our intel, former board members, no, the last board, about 3 or 4 members, about part of the board. Makacho said, Dr. Kofi Aban, me bo edin echrel. Me bo Mr. Akwesi Ofori edin echrel. Ena me ka Joshop angonsam edi echrel wo. Who becomes the board chair? And answer koye omu ba ko ne as executive chairman. No no be yi ne CEO. We enso me ne edi nkomo ene ewo dwumadi so ya eno enye asam ketwa kra. Ye ya beba na ya narrow down. Sisi ade ye sure so what tibi edin a enam na edi him as Asante Kotoko next CEO. Ye sure so what tibi. Yaba be din nkomo na ye de ehon sem na e de atodwa ayaka is a golden power travel and tour and so yasen ame de dwumadi e de eba golden power travel and tour o kumase bantama enkane edan na western pharmacy ewum no eho na be golden power travel and tour e benji runabout no so eti one partners pharmacy in di hwade mu kumase bantama na mekan right ase bra no mfa mpiem ewo oman bi etse Denmark isan say adwuma apie ewo we fitani which mechanic we steel bender we forklift operator and also we omom so iron gate and nyama aha omom ye say adwuma na branon fa nko piem ewo man din at Denmark a 4-year direct employment to Denmark work permit resident permit visa account bi oben wodwuma no do akwa piem ewo Denmark no akwa yedwuma work up and apese okobi some person oko United States of America and Canada for the 2026 FIFA World Cup and you want to stay beyond that momoni yaso do be chim ewo golden power travel and tour number already dwuma no 054 919 8995 054 919 8995 golden power travel and tour I don't know yanko yenim na fe yenyin sam na emfama nti mamebon wenka yedada media to nim dada sakrobia Asante Kotoko metema there will be changes to the Kotoko management structure. I've also told you sir the IMC is practically gone. Reason is that the ownership of Asante Kotoko is thinking about life beyond the IMC. And in fact, none of me catch or say per information I'm a picky meeting chief of staff of Minshia and Asante Kotoko IMC the IMC have been told to prepare their handing over notes. It's handing over notes, one ever prepare na afi the obe take charge of Asante Kotoko next or must submit same at the manipacro. Edi san komono. I went ahead to tell you, sir, about 3 or 4 members of the last board of directors. To me, I am part of the new board of directors are His Royal Majesty at the Eba ama Asante Kotoko. Makacho se board na Eba no Emro 7. It is between 5 and 7. That is the figure I have picked up. Between 5 and 7. And I'm saying so Kacho say Asante Kotoko new board no. Bia ni akonya an executive chairman. When we get an executive chairman, he will act as the head of the board and also the head of management. Or, if me acquire the normal board, then on before we see you. Come here, said the second one, no, geni grounds pass a case of omu pk omu see you. I'm gonna hear you at the among. So, Asante Kotoko, new board, no. And now me board, a demon se bi chose mate. Joshop, Mr. Kwesi Ofori, and Mate Kofi Aban. The Mesa Tian say, Otumfo Abrimpong, Otumfo Ahemfu, Akesiano, Bako Ebe, a member of the new border, Ebano. On say, the last 2 board of directors are Echomuno. I think, sir, now, Otumfo Ankobia Hene, Bafo, now or a part of Sa board of directors, we know Echomuno. It is under the Lord of the Green Turf, who's an Opokunti, a general manager. Now, board chair, no, a lawyer Paul Edujemfi. Lawyer Paul Edujemfi board, no. Now, Bafo also, Otumfo Ankobia Hene also. And the last board, no, so, now Ankobia Hene Edaso also be. It is Mate, say, Otumfo Ahemfu Akesiano Bako. I don't know if it is still going to be Ankobia Hene and also be Nipa Fofra and also the Mate Amede Esum. Ahwefo ya mo hwe Pepe Soice channel no YouTube no so. Ya pick info this na ya dosuko. Ni ya checks kakra. When there is a lot of credibility in what we have stumbled upon, ni the 17 e dia bro. Ni nyina ya bobo ho na ekoyedim enso ewo enye asam ketwa kra. Now mame fam to just say enanka san komo aye di ne no. Who becomes the new CEO of Asante Kotoko? It mame ma feel we say Nana Penkra Kwesiewua likely say Nana will be elevated to the board status. If Nana ascended ekosoro ekoye board member na sa Otumfo Ahemfu America se bako ebe board member no ebeka koye Nana Penkra. The new board ebe yi obu CEO. Then they will charge the CEO with responsibilities. Omu ebe chere omu long term, medium term, and short term objectives and vision. Ede ama the CEO. Then the CEO would devise means, strategies, and tactics to achieve the objectives. Now, board of directors, ebe serve ede ama. I say the board is always going to serve as the decision-making unit, as the policy unit to give policy directions and all of that. It almost at the same directions that eba na the CEO and then the management of a forming and so at was juma at the amomo as the board of directors and as the management of Asante Kotoko. So that is the new structure. One building no matter say omo at the pia Asante Kotoko bobo no at the aquadium. Bakwa matene say the new board bisa for at least minimum 5-year period. In recent times, Kotoko management biano aye 3 years. It may kaisa Dr. Kofi Kodia Sapon Desmond. Dr. Keke Sapon 3 years. Pokunti ebicha 3 years. Pokunti kono and Dr. Chi Ebai will be 3 years as executive chairman. Dr. Chi was elevated to the board chairman. He appointed, the board appointed Nana Amponsa on 3 years. Omuko 3 years and an apinkra and so be the onusukoi. Tia Kame say the 3-year management syndrome or cycle at Asante Kotoko repeating home. But then come on, medie HSA, the incoming board, and the other said, Emma, the chief of staff, say Andrew Kroranim, Nankebeya, the minimum years that will be allocated to them to run the club, and 5 years. At least 5 years, they feel that they can achieve the short-term and the medium-term plans of Asante Kotoko. It is possible that the short-term plans will be the first 2 seasons. The medium-term plans will be the 5th season. And then the long-term plans, will be the 10-year period. But they are not asking for 10 years. They are rather asking for their minimum period to be at least 5 years. This is what I've also heard from discussions at ECOSOD. Now, opinion is George Akwesi Afriyie. George Kwesi Afriyie penyin bakwa mene wo kasa yi ono ena yate se Asante Kotoko new board no wonom ebe in the CEO na oberane Kotoko as the chief executive officer. George Akwesi Afriyie, he rose to become the the vice president of the Ghana Football Association under President Kwesi Nyantakyi. Under President Kwesi Nyantakyi. Na George Afriyie ne vice president. When Kwesi was leaving the scene, George Afriyie contested to be the president of the Ghana Football Association and lost out to Kotoko. So Kaya elections in a first round. Nana Ampoza was in there. Then there was Fred Papo. I think there was Amanda, lawyer Amanda, and one other person. Omo ene ko gina e. Ena George Afriyie any opinion din e Kotoko called next round. In fact, the last round of elections was not held. George Afriyie withdrew from the contest and allowed opinion D. Eddie Ket to sail through as the president of the Ghana Football Association. The American said Kwesi Afriyie George formally why Juma Eddie ama teams in BBB. Was George Afriyie at a point or Juma Edema Sodro or Blacks or Kofa Gamba Osaka from Japan. Emombe some partnership with Sodro or Blacks. Sambakaya. Obeye say Juma no. George Afriyie why Juma Eddie ama Accra Grace Olympics if my memory serves me right. George Afriyie on one kasa akotene team why Juma Eddie ama Liberty Professionals. Then why Juma Eddie ama Unity FC. And so a pen. Currently, or the president of Division 1 side from Planners Athletic Club. Planners. One who the president. Edema Club. No. George Afriyie has never hidden his admiration for Asante Kotoko. Waka openly. Na Sambakaya under Dr. Chi, Ebrana Kotoko ebo the CAF Confederations Cup. I think Kotoko were just a point or two away from getting to the quarterfinals of the CAF Confederations Cup that season. George Afriyie, even though he was not Asante Kotoko official, at a point who play role Edema Asante Kotoko and Kotoko Eko PM Kenya Akobo on last run of the last group match, you know, because Kokobono, I think he was the leader of delegation on it to Eco PM. So George has never hidden his admiration for Asante Kotoko. And this is one job that George Afriyie epe say, oh yeah. George Afriyie say at a point now Black Stars Management Committee chair. He's been the chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee. While National Under 20, the Black Sunlight, Management Committee chairman there. So these are positions, important positions what hold as far as the football no a concern. Now he wants, in fact, it's not that he wants to be. He's being chased to be the chief executive officer of Commercial Asante Kotoko under the new leadership one able to me Ediabano. And no uncomfortable be excited about the possible appointment of George Kwesi Afriyie as the CEO of Asante Kotoko. Be or happy. They've received the news with joy, and they think that George has something to offer Asante Kotoko. They think that as a George Afriyie, or a blend of the old football administrators and the new football administrators. And so he cuts across the old system and the new system, and as such, obetumi aye adwuma no. Having managed some traditional teams, remember Kotoko has tradition. Sabi abo bia no a owo sade echan abo a ne din ede mechira pick so abo bia no a owo sade ede chen preku. Yesi abo bia do sade a no do se preku nti George Afriyie manage traditional clubs, but of course the biggest traditional club in Ghana is Asante Kotoko, and that experience now when you're managing Sodro, All Blacks, Olympics, and the rest, able to me amano an edge to do the Kotoko job and do it very, very, very well. Now there's also some criticisms. I can't just say had here as somebody a pekia. Ya be chire ni apapam e de a chire wo. Ni nyina ye di ho nkomo. No question we say George Akwasi Afriyie. Ade ba ko a engrofo e ka ho nsam. And say as on the relationship between George and the current FA president. Enye ba ko a that smooth. You understand? So Ketokreku and George Afriyie relationship enye smooth sir. Eti manko for kaise as an amposa ebe ye see you because he had contested with Ket Okreku for the position of the GFA president as na friction kakra ho as na engofo Felice there was tension, and as such nema relationship between Kotoko and the FA at large na ncheda enye. Others were blaming NYSA or the Kotoko fighting a personal agenda. The GFA themselves thought that Operation Issue Kotoko at the advance of one selfish parochial interest. It created a lot of issues. It no idea about Kwanko Focus. Essence George Afriyie so a contested Ketokreku nti. Bia na sa relationship no akoye a little bit frosty. Na relationship no akoye bibia ho on. Na anya de obi ani beje ho a as a bit maboa, because Kotoko is a big club, and we are FA, there must always be collaboration between you and the big guns so that football no betimi akorenim. It when so ade ba ko a enkrofo bosso e dey ka say bia okofa George Akwasi Afriyie e be ya Asante Kotoko siwa eno so betimi ahadwen kakra. Now this is my personal opinion. This is my personal verdict. I believe that George Afriyie is one person obetumi aye Asante Kotoko adwuma no no aye Asante Kotoko adwuma ni ye. Hwe GF no watenema che onimbibi o efedum bia, the mafia system there, the good system there, the bad system there. When it comes to the good, the bad, the ugly, I'm sure George Afriyie cut across all of that and said him and say, oh yeah, the old fashioned football administrator and a new fashioned football administrator. So we can call him a hybrid football administrator because Oshas Yache. And on name of one about the Omoya, so George Afriyie bit me and your Maya. It's a hybrid. It is a for charging George Afriyie with the responsibility to ensure that Asante Kotoko youth team no ebe rani. Then obetumi a create links. Ama Kotoko etumi a ship players directly to the European market where and development to be the sika bebrebe abre commercial Asante Kotoko wonum eboboko no. It we e de atie say Kotoko's new CEO is likely to be George Akwasi Afriyie oba be adwuma no e de ama commercial Asante Kotoko a we e kakra yenso yatie e de won sem no ete ema wo amena wase na mensra say oba I subscribe to channel no e fama ye kai say Golden Power Travel and Tour e okumase bantama konfanoche oya do G runabout no so no e dan enkare na Western Pharmacy wo no onya Golden Power Travel and Tour or the obeko Schengen or the obeko United Kingdom or the obeko United States of America for the World Cup or the obeko Canada or the obeko United Kingdom South and the United Arab Emirates ɔde wobɛwuram ɛwɔ hɔ adwumasɛm ɛwɔ amanane golden power travel and tour 054 919 8995 054 919 8995 golden power travel and tour. Thank you so much for watching us. We are grateful that you keep watching us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.